Tonight's show is all about North American floatplanes. It's a portfolio of photos taken by Brian Richards between 2007 and 2019 on various trips to the United States and Canada. A really nice selection of all sorts of weird and wonderful things as well. Quite a lot of different locations, so hopefully you'll find it interesting. This map shows the locations of places visited, starting with Lake Hood in Anchorage, Alaska, then into the United States, Lake Winnebago, Wisconsin, and next door to that, Oshkosh. From there we go down into Florida to Lake Agnes, and then Lakeland. So moving on to the first venue, Lake Hood Seaplane Base in Anchorage, just east of the Anchorage International Airport. There's a lot of seaplane bases there, but Brian took his photos sort of roughly at the location shown. Then into the United States, Lake Winnebago, Wisconsin. This is Oshkosh. I've got a nice selection of photos from there. Annual mega fly-in is held at Whitman Regional Airport. Next we go down to Florida. We've got three venues very close by to one another, all between Orlando and Tampa on Interstate 4. This is Lake Agnes at Polk City. The actual seaplane base is on the east coast, as you can see from the enlarged map. This is Lakeland at Linda Regional Airport and Sun and Fun Base. It's north of the Florida Air Museum on the south side of the airport, south of the east-west runway. Then we've got a selection of slides from various other places, just one or two from each in this order. Firstly, Winter Haven, Florida, which is very close to Lakeland and Lake Agnes. Then we'll move up the California coast to Oakland Air Museum. Next is Pack Creek, Juneau, Alaska. Then we go across to Canada, St Andrews, Winnipeg. And finally back westwards in Canada to British Columbia and Pitt Meadows and Fort Langley, which are both on the Fraser River just east of Vancouver. All the photos in this section have got the location on the caption, so it'll save me boring you with my voice. This is one from the Oakland Air Museum, slightly different to the rest of them, but felt it was worth putting in. This is Brian's taxi for the day. Not quite sure where he went, but rather nice way to travel. This is the final photo at Fort Langley, a Cessna 180 on floats and a truck behind it. I'm not sure which way round it works, whether the Cessna's pulling the truck or the truck is there to pull the Cessna back. It's an interesting one to end with. That concludes this presentation. It's prepared and narrated by myself, and all the photos were by Brian Richards, Chairman of the Air Britain Stansted branch. Thank you very much for watching.